My long-awaited book, Astrology Realized, is finally available and waiting for you at Amazon and other online retailers. Get one for you, your loved one, or as a gift. All part of your fabulous journey to understanding astrology. Enjoy. Hello, fabulous Leo. Welcome to your love-focused horoscope for 2014. Thank you for being here. I do think as I look at the sky for you that your most important lessons in love are actually going to happen for you in the first third of the year. Now, that doesn't mean there isn't going to be an adventurous landscape otherwise, and that you aren't going to have a lot of moments for a lot of fun the rest of the year. But I do think that the first quarter of the year is when you are getting a lot of clarity into who it is that's around you, who it is that you love, why it is that you love them, who the other person really is, what is the reality of the situation, what is the reality of your love situation, if you like it. Also, what is love? What's a healthy, balanced relationship? And what is obsession? These are all some really big lessons that happen for you in the first quarter of the year. But what I do see is also a lot of conversation, a lot of talking. And I am seeing also, in all honesty, I look at the sky for you and I think about how even the most chatty Leos out there are going to find themselves saying, do I really need to talk about this again? Are we really going to talk about this again? Now, whether you're saying that to a person you love, to a partner in a relationship or with a love interest, or whether you are having conversations about love and it has to do with some issues, some perspective where it comes to love, regardless, I can see you having a moment when you're like, okay, if I have to talk about this one more time, I'm going to scream or I'm going to walk out and I'm going to give up on love altogether. And of course, it's just a moment of frustration, but there's that much talking. There's so much talking around this, so much considering, so much wrapping your head around what partnership is, what love is, who this other person is, those of you who are committed. Do you like the reality of this other person? Where is it that your own vulnerabilities come up? There may even be, for some of you out there, there may even be experiences with jealousy, whether it's you jealous or the other person jealous, but that in turn inspires the need for a lot of talking, a lot of reassurance, a lot of conversation, which in turn also could lead you to say, gosh, do I really need to talk to you about this again? But be patient, be kind, of course, always be patient and be kind anyways. But when I consider that, the fact is a lot of the understandings, the real bonding that you need to have with this other person is going to happen, at least for now, on an intellectual level. That's where it has to be for now. As the year progresses, it'll sink deeper within your heart. It'll sink deeper within your instincts. You'll understand more and more the clarity that you're getting, especially in the beginning of the year. But the action, the activity, the busyness around love seems to be happening really at the start. For those of you who are not attached, love is a very big topic for you. And I do think that some of you, if you want partnership, and some of you are going to want to, strictly by all the conversations that seem to be taking place, the cosmic climate does suggest something almost like a speed dating environment. So for some of you, it makes sense to actually, sign up or find yourself in one of these things. For others of you, it might feel like you're in some sort of a speed dating environment where all of a sudden there's all these different people and they're just coming and going just really fast. And you might have a moment, you might think that moment means something, but then the real connection ends up happening not when everything is so busy, but a little bit later on down the road. Whatever the case may be, it does look like there's a lot of busyness, there's a lot of activity, there's a lot of movement, and it's almost like one of those revolving doors, like people seem to be coming in and out. And it's all part of you getting clear on love, you having conversations about love, and understanding things on a very intellectual level where it comes to love, and also where it comes to where it is that you do feel vulnerable as well. And there is another portion of you out there, in all honesty, those of you who are open and available to meeting new people. It does look like there's a portion of you out there who are meeting people who have energy that is very, very youthful. It's very youthful energy. So there are people there, they're bright, they're witty, They're bubbly, even in some cases. Physically, there seems to be a lot of energy with these people as well, whether they're actually physically younger or they are just, their energy is just very youthful and alive. Regardless, it does seem like these are the types of people you seem to be attracting right about now as well. And it doesn't look so much like it will pan out in a bigger picture. It might, but what I am seeing is lots of experiences, lots of joy, lots of fun, lots of talking. And that sets up a really nice environment to welcome love that is deeper and more significant. And once we get you towards the end of that first quarter, once we get you into early spring, I think that's when you're going to be more ready and more willing to look at the type of deeper connection that you actually do want. And that, of course, is going to be a part of your learning as well. But really, once we get you a little bit later, because it does seem like the first half of the year is more about clarity, it's more about getting insights, it's more about karmic connections as well, what they're meant to teach you, how they're meant to heal you, and then they move on when they've served their purpose. And in love and light, you can let them go knowing that they've imparted their gift to you already. It really is in the second part of the year where all this new stuff is coming, new people, jovial people, and new opportunities as well. And that's really when a lot of the lessons and the learning you get to actually live. You get to fully live all that stuff that you understand intellectually, all that stuff that starts to seep into your heart. You actually get to start living once we get you towards the end of the year. So stay busy, stay active, welcome love in whatever form it should find you. You are learning a lot about yourself and considering the role that love is going to play for your life now and into the future. But all in all, there are a lot of admirers out there for you. And there are admirers to show you, to talk to you about all the good things that partnership can bring.